What's going on, guys? We are working on a E450 here. It's a Chateau 2017. Generator's not running right. Let me show you what it does. We're gonna prime it first. So priming it a few seconds, and then look at what it does. It starts and it dies. Okay, first thing what we need to do is read the code. Obviously 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6. So that's a code 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6. It's a service code. So that means it's we're gonna remove the carburetor here. Basically, there's a nut here. There's two bolts that go inside this one and the one in the back. We're gonna take the fuel line off, disconnect this ground right here and this wire right here, and then simply move the carb out of there. We're gonna take it out and clean it. By the way, guys, this is an Onan 4000 generator here. There's the serial number and all that stuff. I'm gonna remove this right here. There's two 10mm bolts inside where the air filter is. So basically remove your air filter. There's two 10mm bolts in there. We're gonna take the fuel line off right now. This bolt is a T27. Simply remove that, guys. Right here. Wire, you just pull it a little bit, tug it like that. Fuel line. Just gonna loosen the clamp a little bit. This is a pressed on clamp. We can maybe work it out. Go. Just like that. Set that aside. Basically, you have some linkages there, but we're not going to do anything yet with that. We're going to remove those 10mm bolts in the back. We're using a 1/4-inch drive. One of these drive sets in 10mm, and it'll fit right there. That's where the bolt is right there. The head is like right in here. So we're getting the first bolt off and then the other one. Okay. Alright, guys, we got the bolts off. I'm just gonna put them right here. Alright, so before anything else in this next step, guys, make sure you take a note and take a picture of where these linkages go, because this could be turned around this way, this butterfly right here, that one right there, and that one could be turned on the other side. It could be put every so way. So make sure you take a note of that, because if you have them wrong, this thing will never ever start. Also, what you need to remind yourself that do not touch that dial right there. That linkage goes into that dial. That's your governor. You do not want to touch that. If your generator was running properly and it was giving you the watts that it needed, the voltage and everything, the hertz. Do not move that, okay? And also that linkage over there, that's going to be for your choke and all that stuff. Do not move anything from here on. Just right here, I'll show you how to remove these. Basically, you need to slide the carb out and then gently turn it and then take those linkages off. But make note of how these linkages go. The big rod goes on that back side, and the little spring here and this other little rod goes in this one right here. All right, so the next step is to actually take off the carb. Make sure you don't mess up the gaskets here. Make note of how they go as well. There's a big spacer here, there's no spacer here, but there's a gasket here, a gasket here, and a gasket here. All right, I have a trick to open this, because obviously if I pull on the carburetor right now, it ain't going to come out, because the butterflies, there's a butterfly on this side and a butterfly on that side, and there's an opening on the intake here and on the air filter box on this side. And so what you need to do is you need to open this air filter box this way, move it this way. So basically what I do is I put back the cover without the filter. Let's see how it goes, right? Like that, I think. Yeah, just like that. And then you get your nut, wing nut. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna tighten this, and this is gonna squeeze all this air filter box that way, so you have a little bit more room to take this off. And right now I'm gonna tighten this, and then I'm gonna keep tightening it. Look, and you can see it's kind of opening now right there. You see what I'm saying? Right there, you see that? And that's what you want. But this gasket is kind of like moving that way, so I'm gonna have to be very careful not to break that gasket, guys. Alright, so we got the carb halfway out. So this one can just literally, we're just gonna turn it, and then we're gonna take these rods off. You just gotta be really careful you don't bend too much. But let me see if I can put it on the camera here, on a tripod. Let's see. So for instance, this one is just gonna go like this, and then this one, just like that, guys. So as you saw, just like that. Don't lose these nylon washers either in there. So just like that, that's how it comes out. Okay, I'm gonna start disassembling this carb. This needs to come out, this needs to come off. Just pop this off, get some wrenches, get this off. Make sure how these washers go. There's a copper washer in here, there's a sand washer, a silver washer, and then inside as well there's another washer. If you lose any of those washers in between this right here and the bowl, it will never run right, guys. So make sure you don't lose those washers. There's 3 of them, 1, 2, and inside the bowl there's 3. All right, I'm gonna drain the fuel. See, it's kind of yellowish, but it's leaking right there. Sorry, I'm not quite on frame, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to get my toolbox all wet, but that's all right. Let that drain right there. It smells like gold gas too. Alright, that's fine. So now, could take this off here. This is gonna be your adjustment. No, this is your sorry. This is your drain bolt. Just take this off right here. We're gonna pop this off right here. This is your fuel mixture screw, your elevation screw. Take that off. Alright guys, I just took this needle off. This fuel mixture screw should be at 1.25 turns out, and it was almost a halfway in, so it was too far in. So that was not adjusted properly, and that's why also it could not be running as well. So we're gonna fix that. We're gonna take this off right now. Alright, we brought you back to the truck here just so we can have a little bit more room. So this is all gunked up, guys, right here. As you can see, yeah, you can't see between those holes right there, but we're gonna clean it up. Also, we're gonna remove it from this other piece. Take this off, and remember not to lose these washers. This is all gunked up, guys. This should come out of there, and this should be in here. There's a spring in there. We're gonna look at all that gunk right there. That's the way it should go, like that. Okay, let's take this off. Check the gasket is there we go. Okay, check that out. To remove this just to check the float as well. That comes out of there. There's going to be your float needle, which looks okay. Okay, there's your float. Carb. There's nothing else that you can take apart from this carb, guys, so we're just gonna use some Berryman's carburetor choke cleaner. And clean the carb. Gotta get all those passages. Right in the eyes. Make sure your fuel delivery is not clogged. there's the other washer that I was talking to you guys about. Do not lose this one as well. That goes inside. This is very crucial, guys. If you lose that, your generator is never gonna run right. Let's get this cleaned up now. I hope you can see that. It's spraying like a star. You see? You can see through it now. Look at that. See that? You see through the holes now. Get your needle. Nice and clean. Just gonna clean everything here, guys. Everything here needs to be cleaned. Remember, this one was all black. Look at that. This thing works wonders for carburetors, guys. Automotive or anything, RV or anything. Motorcycles, it works wonders. I really recommend this product. It's called Bearman's. So they should be doing. It's clean. Let's spray this off here. You don't want to lose that washer, like I said. So there's 3 washers. There they are. Let's turn this off. If this was really gunked up, which is, it's alright, it's got a little bit here, so what you do is you just leave it, let it sit. If you don't have an ultrasonic cleaner, let your this Berryman's sit for a while, for a few seconds or a few minutes, and then it'll just come right off. You could just let that sit for a while, and you'll see that that residue in there is gonna come off. You don't even have to scrub it. So there it is, guys. It's nice and clean. You got your gasket in. We got the needle in there. The float. It's all nice and free. Let's put this on. Remember, this gasket right here goes right in there. This goes right like that, and then you get your this right here that was all clogged up, copper gasket goes right there. And snug this up, guys. Doesn't need to be too tight, just snug. Just like that. Then this goes on the bottom with your other gasket. Just right there. Tying that up. as well. There it is. All right. This is your needle. Goes inside. Like I said, we're gonna go all the way in until it stops. I think it stopped right there. And we're gonna count. We're gonna make a little line right in here. And then we're gonna back it off. We're gonna go 1 1/4. We're gonna leave it there, and then we're gonna set it. We're gonna install this drain bolt on there too as well. And this one is all the way tight, so you don't leak any fuel. There we go. Alright guys, let me put this in the coach and see if it's gonna run now. Alright, we got the carburetor in, guys. So next what I like to do is I like to prime the pump. Let me see if I can do it like this. So basically I run a little bit of the fuel out just to get all that dirty fuel out of the line first. So we're just going to prime it just to get that fuel. You saw that there was air in the fuel right there, so now we're getting constant fuel. I just like to do that just to clean the air, purge the air in the system, and also clean whatever it's on the line, you know. So we're gonna put this on, and we're gonna give it a shot and see if it runs. There it is, guys, it's running. So make sure you put your cover back on, so unless it's gonna overheat if you don't put that cover on. So there it is, guys. Thank you guys for watching.